Welcome back. My name is Teresa and I'm very much alive. Hi, how are you? I have an awful, garbage, filthy mouth where sometimes, just sometimes, I tend to use the word fuck as a comma. It's amazing. If you're not into that or weird stuff in general, this is definitely not the place for you. Feel free to X out the video here. No harm, no foul. But I'll remember our time fondly. I love Welcome to New Makeup Nonsense Bingo. My favorite kind of video where I get to partake in a couple of adult libations and just talk smack about stuff because why not? Who else is gonna do it? Anyway, if you're not familiar with this video, Shelly Bear, you're in for a treat. This video was created by the wonderful, the beautiful, the craft to my macaroni and cheese, Emily Hanhan. Emily created this wonderful, beautiful idea where essentially it's a new makeup release video, except we have a couple of adult libations and pull the makeup images as if they were being called by a sweet woman in a bingo hall. You know the woman that smokes the Misty 120s and skims from the collection plate. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, we use a random number generator and bloopity blop blop, here we are. Our other wonderful friend, Audra from Audra at Home. Love her to pieces. She also does this video as well. And even sometimes Lacey from Spooky Lips and Fat Hips joins in. Basically, we have a giant playlist. Everything will be listed in the description box below. So if you are a creator and you want to make one of these videos, please, please, please put your video in the playlist because we would love to see it. That being said, here are some of the makeup products that I may or may not be talking about today. Here's my bingo card. And without further ado, welcome to New Makeup Nonsense Bingo. Cheers. Drinking vodka today. Listen, it's a summer drink, okay? Vodka and iced tea, the garbage person special. So I have my iPad, I have my cocktail, I have my glasses because I'm an old person and I need to see things. Oh God, they're fucking dirty. Ugh. Who okayed this? Who okayed this? Anyway, how are you? You like that? Feels good, doesn't it? Where the fuck have I been? Why does it look like I rolled out of a bush? What the fuck is on my glasses? Okay. All right, now I feel good about that. It was touch and go for a second. Holy shit. All right. Hi. I'm gonna be that person. Fuck it, I don't care. Listen, the first image I'm gonna pull for a collab with someone not known for their makeup, Theresa.is.Dead by Lethal Cosmetics. First of all, I don't even know where to start with this one, okay? I don't fucking know. I just want to say thank you for the amazing fucking support I received from all of it. Whether you purchased it or you didn't purchase it, but you watched the video, whatever the fucking case may be, I appreciate it so fucking much. You have no fucking idea. It is fucking wild, bitch. And I can't thank y'all enough. Like, I really can't. Like, this has been amazing, like fucking amazing. And it gives me so much joy to see other people create looks and share their feelings and thoughts. It's awesome. Like, I fucking cannot stress enough how blessed I am. With that said, this collection is currently sold out. We currently have a pre-sale on both Lethal Cosmetics as well as Camera Ready Cosmetics for both the palette and the liners. Lethal Cosmetics, if you go to their website, yes, their shipping is expensive, but you'll get that shit in 2 fucking days, okay? It's not something that will take a year and a day to get to you. You will get it super fucking fast, I will say that. That said, currently everything is out of stock on their website. You can pre-order the liners and it'll take about 1 to 2 weeks for those to be shipped to you, which is awesome. However, the palettes are going to take a little bit, and I believe it's going to be like the end of August. Might be a little bit earlier. The whole thing is that the palette component, it's not made in Lethal's headquarters, so it's kind of like we're just waiting for the distributor to like fucking make them and then send them to Lethal so then Lethal can do their magic. lipstick. That's the holdup. All the shadows and everything is done in-house at Lethal. It's just the fucking component piece is missing. That said, you are more than welcome to pre-order on Lethal's site. However, if you don't want to pay the shipping, which listen, I don't blame you, I completely understand. Camera Ready Cosmetics is another retailer based in the US, I believe Dallas, Texas to be exact, and they are also doing a pre-order. Currently, I believe last time I checked, they do have 2 out of the 3 liners available, so if you did want to pick up one of the liners, feel free to go check out Camera Ready Cosmetics. They do have them available to purchase. But if you want the palette, they are accepting pre-orders as well. I'm going to put all the information down below, and honestly, probably for the next few videos, you're just going to find that information down there, so I'm not like beating a dead horse. And if you're ever interested, please, you know, reach out to me on Twitter, Instagram, whatever, carrier pigeon, I don't fucking care. Let me know if you have any questions about it. I'll be more than happy to answer them. Also, Lethal and Camera Ready has amazing customer service, so if you have any questions, also feel free to reach out to them. I do want to point out, and actually I have to thank Emily Hanhan for this one. She started using the Final Girl as a blush. She started doing the same. It's fucking pigmented. So I recommend going in with a light hand. It does have this really, really beautiful like pinky glow. And I actually have been using the Straight to BHS as a highlighter. She is a little chunky, not gonna lie, she is a little chunky. But once you kind of like buff it into the skin, you do have like this alien slut ethereal glow that maybe I'm biased, fuck it, I'm biased, but it's amazing. So feel free to use this shit as a fucking face palette if you are so inclined. This has been honestly an awesome, like a fucking dream come true to make this, especially something that is just so different on the market. Y'all, I love horror movies. And I felt like the first thing I ever really wanted to do was kind of just something that was like a little bit of a throw to my name, a throw to my childhood and all that stuff. And hence this is born. So again, I just want to say thank you so much to everybody, whether you purchased the palette or not, or you just simply watched the video and just said, hey, this is fucking cool. Color Store is not for me, but congratulations, boo-boo. I loved it. I know I say this all the time, but I am truly blessed to have the audience that I do, especially because y'all are just so fucking supportive and just so loving. I carved out a nice little spot on the internet where there's no bullshit, and it's so fucking nice. And I love y'all for that. With that said, I'm gonna stop being all sappy and shit because we gotta roast some bullshit. But with that said, fuck it, let's call this someone not known for their makeup, because I'm sure as shit there's probably some people that fucking believe that, and that's fine. Love you. All right, here's the thing. So Urban Decay thought it would be a really good idea to release a little mini palette for the Naked 3. First of all, I will say this, that I'm definitely keeping them in business with the mini department. And I say that because my mom is fucking obsessed with the Naked Mini 2, right? Or the Naked Basics or some shit like that. Obsessed. I think I literally buy her 2 or 3 palettes a year. I'm definitely helping them in the revenue department for that palette. I am, okay? My mom swears by that shit. And you know what's really funny too? She only wears 1 shade. 1 shade out of that whole palette. Everything else, she's like, oh yeah, yeah, but it's just 1 shade. And I know, I hear you. You're probably saying, oh, why don't you just buy her a single? She doesn't want that. She wants the whole palette. And you know what's even funnier? She doesn't even throw them away. She just keeps them. And I'm like, why do you? She's a fucking hoarder. I love her to pieces, but she's a fucking hoarder. Anyway, that's sad. I know what I'm getting her for Christmas this year. When I saw this release, I was a little confused because I was like, oh, that's the Naked Basics 2. And I was like, oh no, it's not. It's the Naked 3. I love the Naked 3. The Naked 3 I thought was really, really pretty. If I remember correctly, because it's been so fucking long, and I decluttered that shit because I actually hit pan on that motherfucker. Wow. Oh. Congratulations to me, like mother, like daughter, except I threw shit away. I was a little taken back that they decided to release this. I kind of don't know the direction that Urban Decay is going in. For a brand that has such a cool fucking name, they are known for releasing disappointment after disappointment after disappointment. And it's sad. It really is, because, and I say this every fucking makeup bingo, but I feel like when I was younger, Urban Decay was like, oh my god, like you're wearing Urban Decay, like that's cool. Like it was fucking cool. And now it's like, oh, you're wearing Urban Decay? Was it, that's all you had? Okay. You know what I mean? Like, it just, I think when they came out with their naked palettes, they definitely were like the forefront, right? Like the quality was good. But I definitely think since then, there have been so many brands that have perfected their quality, so much so that a palette like this, you know, for the price point, it's just not fucking worth it. You know, it's just not worth it. So this palette is currently available on their site. These are tones and shades that you already have in your collection 3 times over. And honestly, this just feels very sleepy to me. I don't know, the whole thing is a little sleepy. Like, this is something that when I initially saw it, I just kept scrolling. I didn't even stop to look at it because I was like, oh, whatever. And then I had to backtrack because people were like tagging me in it. Like, did you see this abomination to man? And I was like, no, what? And then I was like, oh God, I really skipped past you. Do you need it? No. Why would you waste your time and money on this? What the fuck is going on in Urban Decay? They have a wheel in their boardroom and they just spin it and they just fucking throw darts just to see what should be the next thing, because none of them have been making any sense. And for every good release that Urban Decay has, I am now convinced that there's at least 4 shitty releases that follow. So maybe, let me see, there's been 2 shitty ones. So we have another 2 shitty ones to go, and then the next one will be all right. I hope they figure something out. They're pretty much the edgier Tarte. That's probably the best way to put it. They are the edgier Tarte. I could say this is same shit, new packaging. However, I'm gonna call this collab product that won't die, because these naked fucking basic palettes, they just won't end. Your time has come, sweetie. You have to approach the light. Go into the light. It's gonna be fine. There's gonna be someone on the other side to greet you, baby, okay? You just gotta walk through the fucking door. Stop dragging us through purgatory and keep releasing the same shit over and 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 over again. You're not gonna make a difference. You're done. You're done, bitch. You're done. So with that said, let's call this shit a collab product that won't die. Next. Oh, Morphe babe. Hey, Morphe babe. All right. So Morphe is coming out with the Glow Stunner Hydrating Tinted Moisturizer. Here's the thing. I can't get past the foundation that they released, what was it, 2 years ago? The one that smelled like paint thinner and then left residue on your face. It actually wasn't bad, but the paint smell was so horrible that I think in my review video I said something to the effect of, thank God I quit smoking because otherwise I would light my face on fire. It's true. So our Morphe babe is coming out with basically something that hydrates up to 24 hours, which by the way, you should not be wearing makeup that fucking long, but I digress. There's 15 tints, $18 a piece, which is actually a pretty good price point, I think. And you get sheer natural glowy finish, and it has SPF 30 in it. Okay, I mean, listen, it's tinted moisturizer. Literally the best that you're gonna get out of it. The question is, do you want to support Morphe? That's the true question here. And for me, no. The few things that I have ever really liked, I have purchased, or they're kind of been like a wish list item, and that's that. They're few and far between. For the majority of Morphe's releases, I don't know, like, I think they're overrated. I think they're okay at best. Like, you know, when you do get a good Morphe palette, it's good, but I feel like it's overshadowed by a lot of bad Morphe palettes, so I feel nothing. Also, the packaging kind of reminds me a little bit of Laura Mercier, but I mean, how innovative can you get with fucking tinted moisturizer? You really can't. It's gonna come in a fucking squeeze bottle. Like, it is what it is. With that said, I guess I'm just gonna call this foundation again, and we're just gonna keep this shit moving. Next. This is actually, I mean, this is funny. So, Tarte. Oh God, all right. Tarte is coming out with the Tartelette Juicy palette, which I believe is the smaller version of the bigger Tarte palette, the weird Aspen Ovard palette, right? That Mel Thompson, love Mama Mel, she swears by it. And we talked about it a couple of times. She's like, it's good. And I'm like, I don't believe you. But that's just me. I still have a vendetta against that Aspen Ovard palette, but she likes it, and it just kind of goes to show everybody has their own preferences. Mel could literally take dog shit and make it beautiful. Like, she's amazing. She's amazing. What can we say? But wait a second. Do they not sell that fucking Tarte palette anymore? Scandal. Oh my God. They stopped making it? Wait, where the fuck have I been? Hold please. Let's look at I'm about to say Urban Decay because Tarte and Urban Decay are now one and the same. All right, hold on. Oh, it's limited edition. Oh, fuck me sideways. Okay. So the limited edition one is the $45 one. However, at Ulta, you can get a Tartelette version of that palette for $39. What? Bitch? Okay, so what? Okay. Pricing is kind of fucking weird on it, right? So you're telling me you can get 20 shades for $45, right? Or you can get 12 shades for $39. I'm gonna repeat that because that bears repeating. You can get 20 shades for $45, or you can get 12 shades for $39. I mean, are you fucking kidding me? This is not April Fool's Day. What the fuck? That's bullshit. Go get the bigger one. Fuck it. If you really want this palette, just have the bigger one. It's literally $6 more. You know what I mean? It's $6 more. Fuck it. Just get it. Just get it. Because that's bullshit. How the fuck are you gonna charge $39 for 12 shades, bitch? For 12. Like, if this was $29, I'd be like, oh, okay, all right. Not bad. Good job, hun. That for that fucking price. Get the fuck out of here. You're out of your fucking mind. Tarte, what the fuck happened to you? I mean, you know what? Am I surprised? No. I feel like Tarte is kind of the Cruella de Vil, I feel like, in a way. You know, she's just laughing maniacally as she's stroking her puppies. So I say no to this. With that said, I'm gonna call this shit same shit, new packaging. Because essentially that's what it is. It's just same shit, new packaging. Literally, same shit, new packaging. I'm all set. I'm all set. Thanks. Next. I swear this episode should be like the day of the Anne palettes. Jesus Christ. Everything has been so fucking basic so far, but here's the thing. There's something interesting about this one. Dose of Colors is releasing another Disney collaboration, if you're not familiar. Dose of Colors, I want to say, was it 2 years ago? I think they did like the Mickey palette. And was there a mini palette? Or am I thinking of House of Sillage with the mini palette? I don't know. But I definitely know Dose of Colors definitely did, I think, a Mickey collection. So they're doing another Disney collection, and this one is the Donald Duck and Daisy Duck. This is cute, bitch. This is cute. It's basic as fuck, don't get me wrong. It's fucking basic as all hell. But there's something different about this collection that actually, like, I have my ears perked up a little bit. You get an eyeshadow and bronzer palette, which I think is actually probably the best for uncooked chicken, it looks like. The swatches on the deeper skin, it's like, I don't know what you're gonna be able to really do with that. Maybe use that as a transition shade. But it looks kind of perfect for light skin. Because even the medium skin, it kind of looks a little dingy. All right, you get 6 eyeshadows for $39. Okay, cute. You can get a pair of lashes for $15, a Donald Duck Velvet Mousse lipstick for $18, a Daisy Duck Stay Glossy lip gloss for $17, and a lip liner for $14. So the full collection is $103, which, I mean, if you are interested in it, it's actually not that bad for everything. In any case, I definitely want to pick this up. The only one I wouldn't pick up is the Stay Glossy lip gloss, only because it looks like it has some fucking glitter specks in it. And I'm not someone who likes gloss with glitter in it. Just kind of feel like I'm in a Joann's and I pissed off the cashier, so you just spit on my face. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just imagine everyone at Joann's Fabrics just has craft glitter in their mouth. That's why I'm not going to pick that part up, but I definitely want the lipstick and I definitely want the palette because there's something really kind of, especially the shade Altitude. It looks so fucking pretty and I actually like the shade Iconic. I don't know. You know what? I'm actually going to fucking buy this. This is fucking adorable. I really like the pan embossing for the bronzer. I think that's fucking cute. I mean, at the end of the day, this is probably really pretty embossing basic makeup because that's essentially what it is. But I have to say, out of all the Disney collections that have been coming out recently, this one just feels right. Also, Daisy Duck never gets a fucking moment in the sun, and I'm here for that, okay? Fuck off, Minnie. Nobody really gives a shit about you. Daisy Duck, pull up a fucking chair, sister, okay? Sit down, let's chat. I want to know everything about you and the fact that your husband doesn't wear pants. It's fascinating. In any case, I plan on picking this up. I plan on, oh, even better. It's at camera ready. I'm gonna go fucking buy it because I get to use my coupon code. Which, by the way, I have a coupon code with them. Use the code garbage. I don't get any money for it, it's just for you to use, but I'm gonna use that shit as well because I fucking want it. With that said, we're gonna call this pretty embossing basic makeup because it's kind of what it is, and I kind of want to be nice to Daisy Duck today. So, good job, lady. Next. Oh, you best believe my dick is fully torqued, okay? So Dior is coming out with their Forever Couture Luminizer highlighters. First of all, Dior highlighters in general are some of my favorite highlighters ever to be made in existence, and I lost my fucking mind when I saw the compact to this. I feel like I'm channeling that bougie bitch that is vacationing at her fucking summer house, okay? I'm fucking Hamptons ready, bitch, all right? It's so fucking good. I want all the shades. I just want all of them. However, the biggest thing that is just incredibly fucking troubling is that the range is very much the same. It just looks like it's only really good for uncooked chicken and perhaps maybe light skin tones. Maybe medium. Maybe. Everything beyond that, it's like, no. And that's the thing that's kind of really fucking annoying about it, because only some people get to try this, not all. That said, I'm not gonna lie, that white one is calling my name. And if it's anything like the Burberry one, it's gonna be shit your pants fucking amazing. So this is currently only available in Australia, and perhaps maybe it's coming to the US, and I would hope that when it does come here, there's going to be like, I don't know, another row in the fucking shade range. It's actually kind of surprising because I feel like Dior actually has a decent shade range when it comes to their foundations and stuff. So it's kind of really surprising that they chose to only have 6 highlighters really designed for fucking uncooked chicken. I don't know. Like, that's the only thing that's really fucking sad. But I'm not gonna lie, the white one's calling my name. There's just something about a white highlighter I'm just a slut for. I can't help it. It's literally in my blood. Like, I get the tingles anytime I see a white highlighter. I'm like, oh, thank you. Yes, please. Sluttier the better. Thank you. So with that said, I want to say put this on my motherfucking face because I really want to put these on my motherfucking face. But I also feel bad that I want to put these on my motherfucking face, considering that they're only really made for like uncooked chicken. I'm sorry. Next. Oh, hello, bitch. Hello. So e.l.f. has put out a huge new collection. It's the Inspired by Self-Expression, created with international artists Toplo, Tiana Major 9. I'm probably butchering all these fucking names, so I do apologize. And Pitzion? Anyway. I feel like this is essentially festival makeup, but in a way more attractive way. I think the last few years, when we think about festival makeup, it's like usually like some kind of like unicorn bullshit throw up. And fuck that, I'm not here for that. But this though, bitch. There's something about it that is like really fucking interesting. I do love e.l.f. Not every e.l.f. product has been amazing, but I want to say the last few products that I have tried have been pretty fucking good. So I have high hopes that there is going to be at least a handful of things that are going to be not so bad. I hope anyway. So you have a De La Soul Cream Face Quad, which is nice because I feel like the biggest rage right now is all cream products. So I'm excited to try cream highlighter, bronzer, and blush. So that's for 12 bucks. There's a lip duo for 12, an illuminating elixir for 14 bucks. A makeup primer with luminous finish for naturally glowing skin. Sign me the fuck up. You have a Disco Glitz Brow and Eye Kit. No, I'm all set. A hydrating balm, which I have tried their hydrating balms in the past. I fucking love it. They're so good. And then you have a Glassy Skin Balm, which I'm fucking excited about because I wonder if it's going to be kind of like a dupe for the Danessa Myricks in a way. So in any case, I already purchased these because listen, it's in the name of fucking science, bitch, okay? So expect a video on it whenever the fuck it arrives, but I am beyond excited to fucking try this shit. I want to say I got most of the collection with the exception of the glitter brows because listen, I'm not trying to fuck up my day, okay? Bad enough I find glitter coming out of my asshole sometimes. I don't need glitter on my brows, all right? Thank you, but no thank you. So with that said, we're gonna call this shit, I already bought it and I'm super excited to try it. And I kind of like that it's kind of like a festival collection because we definitely, I don't think we actually had any festival makeup last year. And even though I think festivals are slowly kind of coming back because more and more things are opening up and a sense of normalcy is being brought back into the world, it's kind of nice to sometimes see this kind of makeup. So in any case, it looks really pretty. I cannot wait to fucking play with it. And I am excited to fuck my face up with it. All right, next. Oh, okay, so, all right. What the fuck is this? All right, so a new skincare brand is amongst us, y'all, and it's the No Beauty by 3 women, Madison Beer, Vanessa Hudgens, and Dr. Karen K. Okay, okay, okay. 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 All right. There's a lot of stuff that they're releasing. There's a Balancing Day moisturizer for 26 bucks. Calming Day moisturizer for 26. Energizing Day for 26. All right. A lot of fucking 26. Purifying cleanser. Hydrating cleanser, clarifying cleanser, those are all $24 a piece. Resurfacing night serum, 30 bucks. Rejuvenating night serum, 30 bucks. Restoring night cream, 30 bucks. Okay, you get the point. Oh my god, there's like 17 fucking things. Price anywhere from like 20 to like 30 bucks. However, there's a skin DNA kit for $95. So just in case you want to play some sexy CSI in your house, you could fucking do that. All right, so I'm gonna say this. I do not like the name. No, like I just don't like it. I kind of feel like this is a weird SNL skit. I used to see someone like, you know, when they do like the little cum drops or whatever like on their face and they're like, know her worth, know her beauty. Like, I don't know, I just kind of get like this icky kind of a vibe. No, I don't know, I don't like it. It just sounds weird. And I can't even stop fucking saying it. The other thing that's kind of, I think, throwing me too is the connection between the women. Okay, so Madison Beer, I'm pretty sure. Who the fuck is Madison Beer? I don't even know who the fuck she is. Oh, she's a singer? Oh, fuck me. Okay. So you have Madison Beer, who is a singer. And then you have Vanessa Hudgens. And then you have Dr. Karen K. I don't understand the connection between the three. It almost kind of feels like, maybe because I've been watching way too many fucking Marvel movies, but it's like they all were destined to meet like at random points and they all like touched a glowing rock and now they're all connected and they're like, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna come out with a skincare line. Right? Doesn't that feel like a Marvel movie? Or at least a DC movie, all right, okay? In any case, it's just, I just don't like the name of it, no. And the more I look at it, the more I do not like the font on the bottle. I don't know, it kind of feels very Gen Z and not in a good way. But I will say though that the price points seem pretty fair. Now, is it good? I don't know. I'm very finicky when it comes to skincare in general. Probably something that I'm not gonna fucking use ever. I do really love that the new thing right now is everybody should come out with a skincare line. So I guess that's cool. Anyway, when is it gonna be my turn? All right, we're gonna call this even more skincare. Next. So the next brand is
Audra
Beauty, is created by Sanas. I think that's how you pronounce her name. Sanas is a French YouTuber, and Audra Beauty is the name of the first Amazon warrior queen to highlight support between strong women.
Audra
Will also cure your anal leakage. I can't help it. The fucking name of the brand, I cannot help but to think it sounds like a fucking pharmaceutical name. Like, this is what I imagine, all right? Like, there's a woman and she's walking through the field and she's like touching the flowers and she looks at peace with everything, and then you see a butterfly land on her shoulder and then she starts laughing. And then someone says, Jane feels complete with the help of
Audra
cause blindness, anal leakage, and loss of motor skills. That's what I think of when I hear OT.
Audra
Can't help it. In a way, it also kind of feels like the Umbrella Corp, or if I'm going to be like a little Resident Evil over here, even the fucking packaging, it feels so futuristic and just fun. So it's like half pharmaceutical, half futuristic and fun, 100% amazing time. Like, I don't know, like I kind of want it just to play with it because it just looks so fucking cool. And the color story, you know, I'm not mad at. The color story is actually really kind of cute, albeit on the more basic side, but she's cute. There's also in this collection, is that a butt plug? What the fuck is that? All right, hold on. I didn't go through all the slides. So the beginning palette is about €49.90. There's an eye primer that comes in 5 shades. That's €19. There's a thing called the Pillow Puff. It's perfect to apply all kinds of powders from contouring to baking, including touch-ups and creamy textures. Okay, that thing, it looks like the butt plug, right? Yep, that's the butt plug. It's weird. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, it's the Tarte Beauty thing. Okay. Wait a second, bitch. I'm confused here. Oh, bitch. Okay, I'm sorry. So the butt plug is the 4K sponge. 4K sponge? What? Why is it 4K sponge? That's a weird name. 4K sponge. I didn't know we're fucking shopping for TVs all of a sudden. So you have the Pillow Puff, which looks like the Tarte Blendiful, and then you do have like a set of face brushes. Okay. Not gonna lie, I'm actually kind of fucking intrigued by it. I'm intrigued by it. I do want to see some reviews though on it, if this is something that I would really want to purchase, but kind of aesthetically alone, this is weird and it speaks to me because I just want to have that Total Recall moment, okay? I want to be the fucking receptionist in Total Recall where she's literally doing her nails and like just touching a pen to the color and to her nails. Like, that's what I want to do. I'm ready for the future, bitch, okay? I know I'm gonna take you there. See, it's just a fun fucking name to say. I want this. I want this. It's cool looking. I just love the whole package, the vibe of it. Yes, there's some empty space. At the end of the day, I don't mind it because it's pretty fucking unique. It's different. It's different. And I think I'm gonna fucking buy it. I'm gonna do it for science and I think I'm gonna buy it. I think we're gonna buy it. We are gonna buy it. I feel good about this. So with that said, congratulations to Sanas for making me want to buy this and finding out a little bit more about it. So expect a review in the future. I don't think I'm gonna be picking up the butt plug though, because I don't like the sponge. It's weird. Like I don't like it. Like I don't know. It's not doing anything for me. But I'm interested to try the Tarte poof. That kind of seems cool. Maybe the eye primer. Fuck it. We're gonna buy some stuff and we're gonna test this out and we're gonna see if I wasted my money or not, okay? With that said, we're gonna be nice. We're gonna call this a new influencer brand because that's what essentially what it is. And we're gonna keep it moving. Next. Didn't this already come out? I'm confused. So M Cosmetics, which I love, by the way. I love M Cosmetics. I think they're fucking fabulous. Is coming out with another eyeshadow palette, the Venetian Rose. I'm not gonna lie. When I first saw this, I thought, oh, isn't this the fucking eyeshadow palette that they already have? Because I have, hold on, I have two of those. I have two of their eyeshadow palette. This is the Divine Skies. I don't know about you. Kind of looks the same, okay? This one looks a little bit different. All right. So when I saw this, I was like, oh, are they just re-releasing the Divine Skies palette? No, they're not. So they're coming out with the Venetian Rose. It retails for $40. I'm gonna say this, and as much as I really do enjoy this brand, I don't think their eyeshadow quality is all that amazing. And I think for $40, it's a bit of a stretch. Like if this was $25, I'd be like, all right, okay, yeah, all right. But $40? Not so much. I can't even think about like what I can say about it except that it's forgettable. And I think I just hold on to them because they're aesthetically really pretty to look at. So that said, I mean, this color story, I mean, she's pretty, she's boring, she's basic as fuck. She's a total Anne, you know what I mean? Like, but even my Anne sensors is kind of like, I see you. You are an Anne, I feel you, but I already have a version of you that's pretty similar, so I think I'm all set here. Anyway, this was released, and I kind of feel like it's a little bit of a throw to Charlotte Tilbury. A Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, and in that case, it's like Charlotte Tilbury's formula is way fucking better. So almost, you know, for another $30, you can get like the $75 palette, which in my opinion is totally worth it more than the M Cosmetics. So for once, I'm actually recommending you to go check out Miss Charlotte Tilbury and go pick up the Pillow Talk palette, especially if you're looking for these like kind of romantic pinky tones. Hold please, I'll show you what I'm talking about. This is the Pillow Talk palette. Honestly, this palette's really good. I like this palette a lot. I think when I reviewed it, I was kind of like, oh, okay, like it's not bad, like it's okay. No, it's actually pretty good. I do get a lot of use out of it. It's actually fun to play with, and I really do like the formula of this. The price point is a little bit high, but you know what? The quality is solid. You're gonna enjoy the looks that you create with this. Don't get this, get this. That's worth it. This, not so much. So with that said, we're just gonna call this an Anne palette, because that's what it is, and it's an Anne palette. A boring fucking Anne palette. All right, next. Honestly, it's so fucking weird. I kind of just feel like all the makeup products that I'm talking about in today's video, with the exception of like a handful, have been really just fucking the same. Like, I feel like I'm in a weird episode of The Twilight Zone. Everything is the same, just slightly off. Like, I'm in a doctor's office and I'm trying to spot how many things are wrong with this picture. That's what today's episode feels like. It's just off. Anyway, we have another new brand, because this is the time where all the new brands come out, and this is from Becky G. So Becky G looks familiar. I think she's just a straight up makeup artist. I don't know if she has a presence on YouTube, probably. So let's just fact check that quickly. Oh, she's a singer. See, this is how much I fucking know. All right, okay. I feel so old sometimes, y'all. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on anymore. Oh, she's a singer-songwriter and actress. Okay. Cool. Becky G is the owner of the brand Tresaluce. I'm so sorry. Tresaluce? So Becky G came out with a collection that's actually pretty interesting. And the price points are actually really good. It's anywhere from like $8 to $30. There's an eyeshadow palette. There is an 8-piece eye brush set. There's also gel color pencils, which is really nice because you never fucking see that. Synthetic lashes, as well as a case and a lash applicator and bloopity blah blah. I will say, when I first saw this palette, I thought of Nomad Cosmetics. I don't think I have tried anything from Nomad. I've been meaning to try something from Nomad. I think everything that Nomad has come out with, their eyeshadow palettes in particular, the background is usually a very, very bright color. And I feel like I saw a palette that had this blue background. Maybe not the same color story, but maybe they had that pop of yellow. That's why I'm like, it's resonating with me. But that's what I thought this was. But then when I started looking at it a little bit more, I was like, oh no, this is a completely new fucking brand. The eyeshadow palette is very pretty. It's very basic. It is a neutral with a pop of blue, but I do love that there looks like a chartreuse color in there, Happy, which is kind of nice because you don't really see that very often. Soul looks like a beautiful yellow. And then of course Mar was that really beautiful like light pop of like sky blue. That actually looks pretty. Again, it's basic as fuck, but there's something about it that you know you're gonna be able to get like a solid look with it. What interests me is the eyeliner pencils, because I feel like brands usually do not release those as like one of the first things when they're launching. You know what I mean? It's usually like an eyeshadow palette, maybe a lipstick, a highlight or something. It's never eyeliner pencils. So that really is like, oh bitch. And there looks like some really fucking nice colors. And since my beloved Glossier Play decided to stop fucking making one of my favorite pencils, I have been trying to find something that's comparable. Fenty Beauty does make some really beautiful eyeliners, as well as LA Girl. Sometimes Colourpop, they can be hit or miss. Of course, I use my Lethal Cosmetics gel eyeliners because those are just some of my favorite fucking formula ever. But sometimes, you know, I'll be honest, sometimes I don't want to have to get a little brush and, you know, put it in my waterline. Sometimes I just want to take a pencil and just be like, zoop, zoop, and be done with it. So I definitely think I'm going to pick up a couple of the pencils to try. My eyes are notoriously watery, so I'm always looking for something that actually sticks. And I want to see for myself if it fucking sticks. Also, the colors kind of remind me a little bit of Linda Hallberg, except as much as I want to like Linda Hallberg's makeup, it just fucking does not like my face. Like there's something in it that usually irritates the shit out of me, and I hate that because the brand just looks so fucking cool and I have not found a good combination to work for me. That being said, this is currently available, and I'm definitely gonna pick up probably the eyeshadow palette and a couple of the pencils just to try it out. I'll make a video in the future whenever the fuck it arrives, and we'll go from there. So with that said, we're just gonna call this neutral with the pop of blue, and congratulations, Becky G. Next. Our Lord and Savior Colourpop has entered the chat. I think I need a drink for this one. So Colourpop is coming out with the Cherry Crush collection. All right, so you get a 9-pan Cherry Crush palette. There is 2 lip stains, 2 cream gel eyeliners, a liquid liner, hair clips, a hand mirror. Oh, okay, like the hair clips though. That honestly, I'm like, oh God, like I kind of like that. I kind of like that, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, I like that. Here's my, I guess, beef with it. Didn't we see this already? Haven't we seen this already? This is not new. Like, this is not new at all. I feel like I'm in the Matrix, okay? I just saw the black catwalk twice. Something's wrong here. The call is coming from inside the house, bitch, okay? There is something wrong. All of today's makeup, for the most part, has been off. Like everything has been the same. And I don't know if they just ran out of ideas, or they're just trying to make a quick buck, or they really think that the consumer is that fucking stupid that they were not gonna notice. I don't know. But what's infuriating is that I feel like we just saw this palette in a way with the fucking, what was it? Like the wine palette? Mommy's Wine Club. What the fuck was that palette called? Wine a Lot? I don't fucking remember. Cherry Crush, which by the way is already on sale. It just came out. That's my other beef with Colourpop. And I think people are starting to realize that. Not to buy it initially when it first launches, because in about 2 to 3 weeks after it launches, it will automatically be on sale for at least 25% off. Granted, the price points of these palettes are fucking cheap. All their products are fucking cheap. But if you're a psycho like me and you want free shipping, you make $35 orders every fucking time. And then you always wind up picking things that you don't like just because you didn't want to pay the $5.99 shipping. Listen, I'm with you, all right? I do the same thing. I learned it from my mother. Love her to pieces. What the fuck was that wine palette? What the fuck was it called? Do you remember like a couple years ago when Colourpop only had like 6 palettes? I miss those days. Now they have literally 700 fucking palettes. Yeah, wine and only. Wine and only. Okay, Wine and Only kind of looks eerily similar to the Cherry Crush palette. It's like some shadows from that palette has been mixed into there, along with, I feel like there was another fucking cherry palette or a strawberry palette or something that they fucking came up with. Here's the other palette, Main Squeeze, which is like red raspberry watermelon. They all look the fucking same. And maybe there's like a couple of eyeshadows from one palette to this palette. This palette kind of just feels like a best of, like a combination of the wine palette and a combination of the Main Squeeze palette. And it's like, if you already have those palettes, why the fuck are you gonna buy this one? I just don't get it. I don't understand what the fuck Colourpop's doing. I'm a clown, bitch, okay? Listen, I bought the stupid fucking, I haven't even used this yet, the Dream House Lip Duo. And yes, I got the Hello Kitty blushes too, bitch, okay? You know why? Because I'm a fucking child at heart and sometimes my nostalgia wins, okay? I can't fucking help it, all right? But I'm glad that I waited a little bit because I got these motherfuckers on sale.
Stupid mortal. You cannot kill Colourpop. Colourpop is eternal. Colourpop is life. Colourpop is forever. Please make sure to check out our 4th of July sale.
Yeah, okay. So that happened. I guess I should lay off Colourpop, huh? I wish I got to complete my probably 5-minute rant on it, but funny story, the clip converted to a DAT file, and when you do that, usually means it's lost to sea, so... Anyway, I'm not going to say Colourpop did that, but I'm going to say Colourpop did that. In any case, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please make sure to go check out Emily Hanhan and Audra at Home, as well as the other lovely creators in the community playlist. And with that said, I want to say thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it as always. Feel free to like, comment, hit that subscribe button, it's free, and hit that bell icon for notification of all my future posts. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, to all my beautiful, wonderful patron bubbies. Thank you so much for keeping this delicious, disgusting, filthy, trashy, but really trashy, garbage boat afloat. I couldn't do without you, and I love your adorable little delicious face, and I can't wait to gobble you all up. If you want to know what is currently on my face, along with where to get my collab, my merch, my bloopity blah blah, everything will be listed in the description box below. And I'll see you little cyborgs later. Bye.